Welcome back everybody to another deck profile. This time, you know it, you've seen it already. I did it again, but I also saw something. There's a little bit of spice. So what I did, I am known for playing trash decks, and this time I went again with a full LOB deck. So only cards from the first set LOB. So in my main, there's only cards for LOB, but in my extra and side this time were a bit better monsters. So we will check that later. Normally I have on the left I have the cards in big. I won't do that this time because it's just gonna be a quick one. So let's just look into it. So of course, for the good monsters you have 3 Skull Redbird because this is the highest attack monster. This card did a lot of damage, okay. You have 3 Uraby, Fast on its feet. Okay. It's I love Uraby. It's the second biggest monster that you can buff with raise body heat to get it to a bigger amount. Then I played more Tyhone because Tyhone is a winged beast monster, and winged beast can be buffed with following. The second highest monster that you can play is Mammoth Graveyard. Mammoth Graveyard is the highest monster that you can buff with raise body heat to 1500, and still be a dinosaur. I played one Celtic Guardian, I played one Fiend Reflector, just because it's a winged beast, and this one because it's a 1400 attacker. It's still higher than something else. And it did 1400 damage, okay? It did damage. I played one Aquamador and one Giant Soldier of Stone, but you have to play 2 Giant Soldier of Stone because of the fact that this is 1200 attack and this is 1300 attack, okay? I was thinking about attacking my opponent, but I had not much life points left, and if they just attacked it, I would be dead. I played 3 Hang because Hang is still better than Many the Bug, because it doesn't destroy, and especially against Fire King. Okay, this card is way better than Many the Bug. But still, to have him in the deck, one Many the Bug as the last monster, because Many the Bug is being able to destroy is still doing something. I was playing against a tribute deck. How is it called again? It's that stun deck, but I just killed my opponent every time. For the spells, of course, you know it. We love it. We play 3 Rageki. Rageki is just the best board clear card there is. We play 3 Dark Hole. Dark Hole is a board clear card. You're just going second. You're clear their board. It's like that. You play 3 Fissure. Yeah, Fissure is just a good card. It destroys things, and people maybe sometimes negate it, I guess. For more spells, you have the 2 Follow In to buff up your monsters. You have 2 Raise Body Heat to buff up your monsters, to give them 300 attack. This one is for Reptile and Dinosaurs, if I'm not mistaken. Only Dinosaur cards? Goddamn. Boring. And this one is for Winged Beast monsters. I play 1 Field spell, and it is Mountain, because the Winged Beast monsters are the strongest card you have. And giving them 200 attack can do something, okay? I only saw this card once, sadly. I wanted to see it way more, but also not. I played 3 Swords of Revealing Lights. This card is actually the GOAT. Holy shit. If people can do with this card, it's funny. Because I did something to my opponent. I will show you later. I will tell you later. I will tell you later. But I stalled my opponent, my third opponent, and then for my Swords of Revealing Lights got destroyed, and I top decked another one. This man was not salty, but he was very fun to play against him as well as a friend. I play 1 Monster Reborn because it's a very strong card. And then I played trap cards, 2 Trapples. I got to resolve Trapple 3 times, and I had to play against a Traptrix player, and I could resolve this card 0 times. And I did have it at once, so that's sad. This was the main deck. It's nothing special. It's just funny. People like to play against it. They were like, "What the fuck are you playing? Skull Redbird?" Yes, yes. And it's very funny. I had a very fun opponent. In the extra deck, there's only one card that really does the thing right now, and that's Typhon. Typhon is a very good card because you just slam it on your opponent and it just breaks boards by itself, compared with paired with a Raigeki, for instance. So what I did, I was playing against a Dragon Link player. He had full board except for seals, and then I just normal summon Mammoth Graveyard, special summon Typhon, Raigeki is bored, Typhon effect, and yeah, just clear this board, right? I think I did something wrong. I did something. I think I did something wrong, but at least um, you can get over the negations very good with Typhon. I wish I had two in this deck, but it is what it is. I also had two Zeus, not really things, and I didn't had really a plan for going to locals yesterday, so I just grabbed the Traptrix monsters that I had with the Zeuses and the Typhon. So it's like it's all trash, but it is what it is. But it is all about the side deck because the side deck is where it's at. Typhon is the best card. I wish I had two. I wish I had two. Because the side deck here's the spice. Because what you do is your opponent sees. Okay, so your opponent sees what you're playing and they're like, there's this like trash, and then you just side in 15 cards because these cards are all good going second cards. And I almost won every game too, like literally 2,000 life points, 1,350 life points. It's crazy. But my opponent just every time they drew something, they finally drew something they just needed to kill me. It's round one was Dragon Link, round two was Traptrix, and round three was something else. Round four was the buy because I lost. I was hoping there wasn't a buy, so I could play another human being with this deck. But let's get into the actual deck. Oh, okay. So I played one Kistira Fenrir because I only own one. I would play three definitely. I played two Pancratops. So my locals had a rule where you can apply both ban list where the card is at the highest. So I could play two Pancratops. Playing two Pancratops in this kind of a deck makes this deck make this kind of a deck way more playable. I never thought that Pancratops going to do will be such amazing thing to be able to see this card. It just does a lot. It makes my deck more playable, and it's very fun to see how a card being brought back from 1 to 2 has very much things to do for trash decks like mine. Never thought I would say that, but it's very interesting. Here is one of the spice cards. I played one Lava Golem, and I Lava Golem my opponent, yeah, and then I had Swords of Revealing Lights up, so they had to take 1,000 damage every turn. It was so funny. The stall game. Oh my god, it was so funny. Yeah, I also played two sphere modes. Raw sphere mode, I think Lava Golem is better, but raw sphere mode, having it inside deck is pretty good. I think that was a pretty good call. My opponent had two monsters on the field. I had Swords of Revealing Light. He summoned another one, and I sphere moded it as baby. I did make an illegal play because I thought this card couldn't be targeted with by attacks, but it also cannot be targeted by card effects. What I did, I set Hein, flipped Hein, add this card back to my hand, but that was an illegal play because it can also not be targeted with card effects. So that's sad. But I was so big brain. I was like, flip Hein, target, get back to my head. Oh, I was like, I was going crazy. No, I was going crazy. Played two Alpha Master of Beast. This card is also just a Pancratops, but worse. But he has also a 3k attack. I really like Alpha Master of Beast. I want this card. What played one Nibiru. I just wanted to play a Nibiru because people don't expect the only hand trap you have. So that's funny. For the trap cards in the side deck, we have evenly matched because this card also breaks boards. You don't need your battle phase because you're never going to win anyway. Yeah, just a good card. And then as last, it's 3 Pot of P because Pot of P just gets you into better cards, okay? But this card gets ashed every time, okay? It's so crazy. Just banish 6 random cards because you don't use your action deck, and it's get ashed. So this is the most fun deck I have made so far. I'm definitely gonna think about more of this because I want to do something funny. Typhon is a fiend. So what if I just play the Yami spell magic card, summon Typhon, make him 31 attack, so my opponent cannot attack over him with 3k monsters. Like, oh, the big brain plays. Big brain plays. It's so fun. And because I do this all the time, right? I'm going to buy every LOB card that is in this deck, first edition. It was going to be very, very, very expensive, but I think it's worth it. Having first editions, Manny the Bug, first editions, Skill Red Bird, Raigeki, Dark Hole, Trap Hole. I think it will be very, very cool, very playable, and it's just like it's just fun, you know. Um, Thank you all for watching. It has been 10 minutes of trash. Uh, it's so fun. It's very fun. I have nothing else to say. Thank you all for watching, and have a nice day.